Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, what's up? Hey guys,
Welcome
Hey
in.
guys,
Start the party.
what's
start the
good?
party. Welcome to the new session.
How are you doing, Shane? Fix?
Doing well yourself?
Nice. I like your Axion profile picture there. I've never seen
Hey,
that
hey,
before.
everyone.
Nice.
Hey.
Hey,
Thanks for
Delgado.
coming out today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate
Yep.
that.
So we're going to start today by going over the announcement from a couple of weeks ago, some of the latest updates. So I'm going to go ahead with that. I was hoping to do this in the following days after this, but unfortunately I ended up in hospital with COVID, making a recovery. Now I'm back home, but it has set us back a little bit with a few things. But yeah, things are moving forwards. So yeah, for those who haven't read this yet, this is up on the website under news, and it's our update for the start of 2022. So I'm going to scroll through this. Just a small update on some of the things we're currently working on. There's plenty in store in Axion for Axion over the next few months. We now have our next Axion launch confirmed. Well, this has been announced now. It is Legion, of course. So let me just show you Legion. So if you go to the staking platform under launch, you will see that we have a current launch, which is an IDO of $200,000 for Legion. And you can go to our website and find out more details about this. There's just over 24 hours remaining on this, but we might extend it for a couple of days. So Legion is it's an all-in-one app. It covers a lot of things for decentralized crypto. They've got a metaverse. They've got an NFT marketplace called Blue Moon. They've got a play to earn Arcadia section. They've got a watch to earn section called Empower, and they've got some business utilities as well. They've really got all sorts on this app. So they are already fairly established. They've already been launched for, they've already got their apps launched on Apple and Android. They've already got over 1 million downloads, and they're just about to launch their token, which is LGX. And you can get this token through Axion at an exclusive price of, I believe it's 0.075. And when they're launching in about 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, it's going to be launching at 15 cents. So you can get a great deal here. 24 hours left to pledge, as I say. So you can come here and you can click pledge for Legion launch. And that will take you to the staking platform where you'll be able to see the pledge section. So currently it's 30% sold out. You'll be able to pledge here. Who's that joining us? Crypto Casino. How you doing, Crypto?
Hi, Mike.
How are you doing? Destroyer, have we got any background music we can play on this? I don't know if we have we? Let me see. Background music.
I think we just need to have Fix playing his guitar.
Okay, so that's the first thing on the news, the new Axion launch. The next one is KYC updates. So thanks to our partnership with Securitants, we've now finished fully integrating KYC into our staking platform. So let me just change my wallet here to a temporary one. Bear with me. Okay, yeah, so KYC. So now when you go to our staking platform on the pledge page or on the launch section, you'll see this section at the top right. Let me zoom in so you can see it. KYC status, powered by Securitants. So users can now register their wallet address for KYC with our partner Securitants, and they can do that simply by clicking this Apply for KYC button. This is a fairly simple process, and they'll send us some details to Securitants, and it will verify your identity. It's worth noting that Axion will never see your details. All we ever know is your wallet address. We won't see who you are, your email address, or anything. That all stays completely separate and secured by Securitants, and they don't send it off to the government either. It's just a requirement by law for people to do KYC for certain launches, not for all launches. Our current one, Legion, does require KYC. It's a very simple process, and once you've applied, you'll see your KYC status change from red, not verified, to orange. It'll be KYC pending, and once it's done, it'll be green and it'll be KYC passed. As soon as you've passed KYC, it will then allow you to pledge for the various launches. So for example, Luxy didn't need KYC, Warp didn't need KYC, but Legion does. It says KYC is required, and you won't be able to pledge unless you have completed that process. It's a fairly simple, smooth process, and it's working really well. So thank you to Securitants for their help getting us fully integrated with that. Okay, NFT stake minting. Our procedurally generated Galaxy stakes are still on the way. We've been held up a little, but they're coming in the next few weeks, hopefully. These NFTs will allow users to transfer stakes between wallets. Well, it will allow users to mint their stake as an NFT. So once they minted their stake as an NFT, they're still going to be earning Bitcoin, earning interest. It's just that that stake is now represented by an NFT, which can be moved between wallets or sold on OpenSea. We will have a small penalty when you sell your stake, which is going to be instantly burned, which is to add to our deflationary strategies. I'll have some more news for you on those soon. Okay, website refresh. Yeah, we've seen several in the past. We've had 5 or 6 revisions now, but we've now revised our homepage. I'm sure many of you have seen this by now, but this is our new homepage, a nice dark theme. And it's got a few nice features. It's got a calculator. Users can interactively see what their stake will be worth over time. It's got a section about a collider showing how much you can win, and these are all real stats. So since November last year, we had 4,400 attempts on the collider, and 173 people won, which is 4%, or 1 in 25 chance of winning. And about 12 grand has been won so far, 388 million Axion. So this is really good. I know 1 in 25 sounds quite low, or 4% sounds quite low, but compared to any lottery or scratch card, it's actually a really high chance. And you can get up to a 10x. So you could buy a stake for $1,000, get your however many million Axion for your $1,000, and then you could potentially win a 10x and win $10,000 worth of Axion, which you could stake for just 1 year. I think less than 1 year, to stake for 120 days, which is brilliant. So we've got our live stats here. We've got 75.6% is now staked. I think that was under 75 a few days ago. So we've got an awful amount of our total supply is staked. 49.3% is staked for 15 years, and 24.3% remaining circulating. Like 180.4 Bitcoin paid out to stakers, and currently 17,000 active wallets. We then go on to our security. So we've been audited by Certic, Hacken, Solidity Finance, and Halborn, and links to all the audit reports there. And then we go on to Axion launch. So of course, some of our recent launches: Legion, Warp, Luxy, Vavel. Launch your project or access airdrops. Then we got some of the latest news, and it's a section about powered by the community and some of our latest news from our blogs. So yeah, a nice little refresh on the website. A little bit more professional than it's been in the past. Welcome any feedback on that. Okay, YouTube videos tutorial series. So this is something I'm personally working on, as well as a website. That was mostly my work. So the video series, I'm personally in the process of planning and recording a series of 9, I think it's 10 now, tutorial videos to cover most aspects of the Axion ecosystem. Of course, we've had tutorial videos in the past, but things have changed in the ecosystem. Things have adapted as we've changed tokenomics. So this new video series has been carefully planned out because each video will be linked to another. So as you start watching one, if you haven't got any funds on Polygon, it will link you to the other one. So these will be out soon. I mean, the Ledger tutorial video that I did has now got 120,000 views, so that's gone really well. And based on the success of that, we will also have a generic video about how to stay safe in crypto, which will be targeted to the crypto space as a whole. And we're something that the social gorillas and others can help spread. In turn, this may bring new eyes into Axion. So that's something to look forward to. Lots of new marketing is being planned at the moment. We're planning various campaigns to launch once the video series is live. We obviously need to bring new eyes into our project, but we might as well spend the marketing budget as wisely as possible. As my role has expanded into lots of different things, we're probably going to be looking to hire a full-time dedicated marketing director. More info to follow. So we'll have some news about that soon. Axion launch focus. So we will be focusing a lot more on Launchpad moving forwards, growing it out to be one of the largest and most successful launchpads. We will aim for 2 launches a month. This will not only bring lots of new investors into Axion, but give plenty of excellent opportunities to our current stakers. So Deadpoet, I believe you're going to go over that a bit later on in this video. You got some news about that?
That's right.
Community voting. We've got a snapshot DAO voting system back up and running. Yes, so you may have noticed under the staking platform, if you go to utilities, tools, votes. So this might come back onto the main menu as votes once we've got something running. It's kind of hidden away at the moment. But you can now see we did a test vote at the end of January, a couple of weeks ago. So basically we've got the DAO voting system back up and running, and we will be having a couple of votes in the coming week or so for some tokenomic changes, which I'll move on to here. So as discussed in previous town hall, there's various changes we would like to make, from adjusting accelerator percentages to bringing in a small tax burn fee, which will drastically increase our deflationary measures. These will all be voted on through the new voting system rather than Discord. So yeah, we will get some announcements out soon as these votes are live, and we'll be putting these announcements out on the website and by email as well. Give plenty of time for people to vote, probably a 10-day or 2-week period. CEX listens, yes, we're still working towards our first CEX listen. It is going to happen. More news on that soon. As with the Fiat on-ramp, we are in the final stages of talks now with one provider after talking with 7 or 8 different ones, and we do hope to have the on-ramp launched soon. And lots more. Lots I haven't noticed here, but that's lots I haven't talked about here. But that's a snapshot of some of the things we're working on currently. So back to Dead Poet and Destroyer. Hope I didn't talk for too long then.
Hey, thanks a lot for that, Pullen. I think that was quite comprehensive. Thanks for showcasing, some of the plans that we have in 2022. I believe Delgado is having some problem with his mic. Are you still there, Destroyer? Yeah, I think he's still having issues with his mic. So perhaps maybe let me jump in and let me share my screen. Let me see.
Crypto Casino, it looks like you've got your webcam on, which is like from OBS. So if you press stop camera, you should hide the camera and just show your profile picture.
I've got it unplugged, Pullen.
No, so it's OBS. So you got like a fake webcam loading up on your screen. So press stop cam at the bottom.
Okay, right. See,
And then
this bit's new to me.
There you go. Yeah, now your webcam's
There you
gone.
go, right.
And now you can add a profile picture if you want. You just click the 3 dots next to your name at the bottom, and then edit audio avatar.
If we get to 100 likes tonight, guys, I'll put the webcam on for a couple of minutes so you can see
Nice.
you can see me drinking my Heineken beer. Go on, smash them likes up.
Nice.
All right. Let me know whether you guys can see my screen.
Yeah, nice and clear.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's jump in. I think it's interesting to start the year by actually looking at a couple of the possible trends, in 2022. As a long-term project, we are all about, first of all, knowing that we have basically we are looking into long-term trends and making sure that whatever ecosystem that we have set in place, whatever features we have set in place, we always want to review them to make sure that whether they need a little bit of a refresher, or are there ways that we can actually bring new forms of utility, new form of additional features that can actually push Axion to greater heights. So one of the very interesting things is that possibly like the late quarter of 2021 and early 2022, we see a rise of utility tokens of like layer 2 protocols, like projects like Avalanche, Phantom. They're quite booming, and also those layer 2 dApps that are actually built on them as well. So I think this is one very interesting thing to take note of. That more and more projects are actually being developed on other layer 2 protocols other than on ETH. So currently, right now, we are on Polygon. Polygon has been quite an amazing protocol for us. The kind of support I've gotten from the team. I think we'll be exploring more marketing activities with them as well. This is something that we would like to be exploring more and more in 2022. Number 2 is that if you can see, there's also in 2021 there was a rise of how do you say this, a Ohm Fox type of projects or rebase token type projects where they build the token treasury through bonding. However, in 2022, there's also a rise of transition of DeFi 2.0 or to DeFi 3.0 type of projects. So DeFi 2.0 is basically those that actually build treasury through bonding, and then you have the DeFi 3.0 projects. DeFi 3.0 projects focus on trying to build treasury through taxes. So there are a couple of projects out there that actually basically introduce buy tax and sell tax, and a portion of it goes to the treasury. And what they do the treasury is that they will actually once the treasury is built substantial enough, they will actually invest this treasury into yield protocols, that will be able to actually optimize yields, and a percentage of the yields goes back to the community itself. And number three, there's also a rise of a lot of GameFi protocols. Basically, a lot of these play to earn model, NFT types of game model, as well as metaverse projects. So for the metaverse projects, you have the sandbox types of projects where they create the infrastructure, and basically any projects can actually come in and actually build their game within the sandbox itself. So these are the possibly new trends of 2022. And I think it's also interesting how Axion itself can also look into be integrating some of these trends moving forward. So let's take a look at the value chain analysis. This is something that we did during the second quarter last year, and I think when we look into bridging into 2022, it's also important for us to start looking at our current analysis, our value chain itself. So right now, if you can see over here, we are covered from staking functions all the way to NFT ecosystem. Basically we have a staking function where there's interest being paid out when someone stakes. We have done three is it three audits so far, Poland?
Four.
Four, yes, four. Four audits so far. So that's also very important. As a long-term project, we must always be sure that our security, our codes and all are solid and stuff. And then we also have quite a solid and sustainable fundamentals as well. Tokenomics. So this is something that as a project we are actively reviewing. Whether do we need to manage some of the changes. Do we have to include changes to actually manage the type of tokenomics that can help us to be sustainable in the long run. We also provide dividends. There's also a slight, like I would say, the collider is actually a way of us trying to gamify, to provide that form of elements to DeFi. Like Pulan, do you mind sharing, like, when you had that idea of collider, right? What was the main drawing factor for that?
Well, initially it was kind of a bit different. It was going to be a cash prize. It was going to be like a $10,000 prize. But we had to change it. We had to adapt it for various legal opinions and stuff. We had to change it into what ended up being the collider. But yeah, it was an interesting concept, and I think it's brought a new utility or a new side to Axion, which lots of people are enjoying.
Yeah. In fact, I think what's also interesting that you were talking as a team, that the whole collider itself, the accelerator itself, like we can also introduce other forms of loot, or other forms of how do you say, like you can win other things other than just the Axion as a form of reward. Like say for example, we can actually approach NFT projects that actually wants to launch, and basically they can actually provide us with a couple number of NFTs, and anyone who actually participates in the accelerator can actually get those NFTs as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think I've had a few
Mm.
people approach us asking if they can do that. So I think that would be a very nice thing to help entice people into Accelerator.
Yeah, that's right. And of course, we have the Launchpad, and I believe it was during the launch of Luxi where we had one of the comments from a couple of users, and they were saying that, hey, Axion is one of the most lucrative form of Launchpad that's actually available on Polygon. The cost of entry is actually very, very low. And because of that, it actually makes sense for them to be part of us. I thought that was a very interesting comment.
Yeah, exactly. We've had a lot more different new projects approaching us lately, so there seems to be a lot more eyes on our Launchpad at the moment. The word's starting to get out about it, so I think it's because of that. It is one of the reasons why we want to focus more on it, because if we can
Yeah.
get some good launches out of it.
Exactly. I think it's also it will actually generate a lot of ROI for users as well. At the same time as well, it also builds the war chest and also provides some revenue model for the project. In terms of the development funds. And also, of course, we have the NFT ecosystem. So I think all of us are going to be pretty excited to see how it looks like with Galaxy Stakes. I think Metal, you've been asking us on a regular basis about the Galaxy Stakes, right?
Yeah, I've been dusting off some old talents at the same time.
Yeah, Metal's been working on a few things for us at the moment, so we'll be revealing those soon as well. So very, very good to have people from the community coming forwards and offering their services and offering what they can do. It's always welcome and appreciated.
Yeah. So, as a team, some of the things that we have been doing for the past few weeks is to actually come together and then look into the whole ecosystem. So, these are a couple of things that we are trying to look at. We are trying to actually explore new revenue models to actually to pay out dividends to users. Again, of course, we are trying to position ourselves as a launchpad on Polygon that users can actually take part in, comparing other type of launchpads. Later on, I will go through into details the launchpad, and perhaps Poland can also share some of the features that we have in the launchpad. And then, of course, we are also actively reviewing the Axion Accelerator allocation as well, in terms of the buybacks, the percentage for the dividends. And for the ecosystem, we would like to, for the NFT ecosystem, we like to try to see whether we can actually include marketing as a way to actually market other projects on us onto the platform itself. And of course, lastly, is we're also looking at possibly new staking pools that can generate yields for users as well. So again, this is something that is really being discussed by the team. We've gone through the first section with the AAC. In case you guys are wondering, we have a group of Axion advisors called the AAC, Axion Advisory Council. They are made up of individuals who have strengths in different industries, and they are coming together to take a look at the project and try to see how we can actually move together, together with the team, together with the ideas and comments that is being shared by the community to drive the project to greater heights as well. Um, so let's go through the launchpad. Like for example, in 2021, we've been very focused on all the other features. We have tried to take a look about, okay, let's focus on the tokenomics, see how we can actually better the tokenomics portion. We did a revamp on the accelerator. And then we have been introducing a couple of NFTs. Especially we have the Diamond Hands NFTs, we had the OG Polygon NFTs. And then there was also the Vanity NFTs that was meant to change the way users interact with the platform itself. So how many of you guys got the what was the first NFT that we got, the one that actually allows you to change the interface?
Of the Supernova.
Yeah, Supernova. I think I recall. I think was it you, Metal, who tried very hard to get that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
I have several stakes that I renamed as failed attempts. But I finally got one, so I'm good. I'm happy.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. So let's go straight to the launchpad. Maybe Pulan, you want to just touch a little bit on the launchpad?
Yeah, sure. So a lot of the companies who've been coming to us to launch tokens, so Luxy and Vab or whoever, they've given us great feedback about our launchpad compared to the other ones they've been using. Because some of the other launchpads, KSM Starter, Polystarter, even TrustSwap, although they have some of them have a great following, the process is very, very tricky. It's quite staggered. There's lots of different things users need to do, and they've said that our launchpads. Let me just share my screen. Has been so optimized. So, for example, basically, since we've added our pledge engine in, it's so simple because people pledge their funds immediately when they're coming up to a launch like Luxy. It instantly tells them how much allocation they have based on their staking behavior or what NFTs they have, and it allows them to submit that money instantly. So compared to in the past, where people would pledge an amount, but then they wouldn't actually send the funds in. They would wait a couple of weeks, be told if they passed KYC or not, and then they would be asked to send the money in. We had lots of problems with that where, only 50% of the people who pledged actually sent the money in. So we thought we'd raised $500,000, but in the end, we only actually raised $250,000. So it was a bit of a pain. And that is the way that most other launchpads still work. They're a very manual process. But since we've launched our pledge engine, it seems to be working really well. As I say, people submit the money at the time of pledging. So once they've submitted their money into a contract, they're locked in, and we know exactly how much we've sold. There's no backing out, or people can't cancel. So this has worked really well so far for Luxy and for Warp, and hopefully it will do for Legion. And also, as we've already talked about, our KYC integration is now all fully integrated, so people don't have to wait to get told if they've been approved for a launch or not. So yeah, this is something that the Luxy team really appreciated how it's been set up, and lots of other new tokens are hoping to launch on Axion launch. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean the launchpad is. I mean the thing about how we are different as a launchpad. Like other launchpads. That's the thing. This is not taking a hit on any other projects. At the end of the day, whatever that we're trying to do, we're always trying to review it in terms of in the eyes of our project. But as Axion, one of the reasons why we refuse to actually do like some projects they do like what 5 projects every single week. For us, we are trying to limit it to 2 times a month. And the reason is because when we do have a project, we want to make sure that it's a high quality project that users can take part in, and it's a project that has also very similar terms of fundamentals, where we have all these long term view. I mean, again, not saying that any projects that don't have a long term view, but there are projects out there that just
No, exactly. Like some of the
yeah.
launchpads, they just say yes to every single project that applies to them,
Yeah.
and they get a bad rep because lots of these projects end up rug pulling or just doing nothing at all. So people end up losing their money. So we are being a lot more careful with who we pick for the launches. Certainly, the last few, Apple, Luxy, Warp, Legion, and we've got a couple of big ones that are coming soon, just waiting to get signed off.
Yes. Yeah, it's really going to be quite interesting. Getting all these launch pads as well, especially if.
So, I was going to say, sorry, in the past, like when we were doing these older ones, Direwolf and Babel, the way we had it set up was the manual way. There was a ton of manual work involved in getting all the KYC done, taking all the pledges, and then sending out requests for people's monies to come in. There was thousands of emails. It was just a pain. And the reason we put a pause on the Launchpad back then was because it was taking up far too much of my time, too much of Punky's time, too much of everyone's time who was involved. Now we've got it pretty much automated through the pledge engine and investing engine. It doesn't take that much time. It's a lot simpler.
Yeah.
Sure, we need a few AMAs and stuff. But one of the main reasons we want to do this, other than bringing new revenue streams to our currently stakers, new opportunities to them, is bringing new eyes onto Axion. Because if we do get two projects a month out on Axion launch, we're going to be bringing in tons of new eyes to Axion launch and Axion as a project, getting new stakers in. People need to stake at least 5 million for a year in order to take part in the Launchpad. So I think once we ramp this up and we get it running smooth, we're going to be getting a lot more eyes on Axion as a project.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be interesting to see the type of projects that we're going to be launching in coming months.
Definitely. We've had a lot apply already, and we've turned down a lot. I mean, we want the projects to be fully doxed. We don't want fully anonymous teams. We want to make sure it is a good project, as we said. But that being said, if you do have a project that you know of that's about to launch, and they want to launch our Axion launch, put them in touch. Please do get them to email us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I think this Destroyer is still having a bit of issue with his mic.
Yeah, I think his internet is not working for him today for some reason. Did you still have a few slides left, or were you at the end?
I think that was it actually. I mean, the rest was basically what we covered, which was the vesting engine, the pledging engine,
Yeah.
and then and also the fact that we found out with symmetrics, with securitants as well. And this is also another interesting feature as well. We are probably one of the only other few projects out there that actually charge a native token as a fee rather than USDC as well. You know, because I think like other projects, what they do is they charge a lump sum in USDC, and well, for us is that, hey, why not grow the project together with us, and of course, we're not trying to say that the moment we get those tokens and we dump them or something. These are also being invested as well, through through whatever agreement that we have with those projects.
So I just wanted to address one of his comments, if I could, quickly. So Rare Grove is saying, can you please get rid of a guide and redistribute winnings fairly to the community? It's only made a mature investment project into a degen gambling coin and ruined the serious investment in tokenomics. Well, that's not really true. Basically, the Collider adds about 1% to inflation. Basically, we had far too many discounts and bonuses in the past. There was like a 20% bonus plus a 10% discount on the accelerator or auctions, and we removed them because they were causing serious harm to the token. They were causing too much minting. So when we removed them, we added in the glider, which is simply a 1%. So it's 1% of extra, and it's been very carefully calculated for chances of winning. It's very, very, very balanced and fair. So it's not, the Collider is not causing any harm to a token at all. I wouldn't say it's a degen gambling coin. Basically, it's a free add-on. As people have said, it's a free bonus when you're buying into Accelerator.
Yeah, 100%. In fact, actually, the inflation from the collider is actually way smaller than the permanent rewards that we was attached to it, previously.
Yeah, Redgrove saying we took some of the percentage of Accelerator bonus to pay for degen gamblers. Well, I mean, we had to reduce that percentage bonus. We had to. We couldn't leave that there because it was just giving away too much Axion. So the Collider is just giving a little bit back to the community. It's not really doing any harm.
Yeah, it's also about having a little bit of fun,
Exactly.
Yeah.
One other thing I did want to mention, I forgot, I was meant to do this at the start of this call. We still have some Axion branded ledgers that we would like to give away to the community. So if you'd like to win one of these, we're going to be giving away 5 of these during this video. Well, sorry, not during this video, but starting from this video, we're giving away 5. And all you need to do is leave a comment. Not during the live stream, guys. Once this live stream ends, go back to the video, the recorded video, and leave a comment on that. Just leave a comment explaining why you're bullish on Axion and Axion's future, and that will enter you into the draw. And as I say, 5 of you will win these. We'll get them shipped out to you. These are direct from a ledger factory, Axion branded ledgers, and yeah, this will help you keep your crypto safe, keep it secure on a ledger, keeping your seed phrase offline. So 5 of those to win. All you need to do is leave a comment on the video after the live stream has ended.
Asking for a friend, any chance of team members taking part in it as well?
I think we can send you one out there, Poet. I think we were meant to send some out. So if you would like one of these, we'll get you one.
I'd like to
that'd be
second
nice.
that tabled recommendation.
Yeah, you can certainly take part. Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and share.
That's true. Shane, you're here, Shane. Are you there, Fix?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
How
You
we
want
doing?
a bit of a update to the rest of the community members with regards to the social gorillas? Maybe?
Sure. Yeah, I kind of run you down what we've been up to. We've been busy hitting the Twitter and kind of just building our brand as the online, kind of voice for Axion. We like to reach out to our partners as well, and the Luxie, the Babbles, the Legions, and we like to coordinate with them, and kind of pump their bags as well. But yeah, I mean, we're just out there. We're out there pretty much 24 hours a day. We've got social gorillas from every different time zone from around the world.
Yeah,
we try to keep busy 24 hours a day for our project.
I thought it's interesting that you guys are really like you guys are not just going to accounts and interacting with those accounts, but you guys are also being active on Twitter Spaces as well. Individuals going on Twitter Space to talk about crypto in general and also about Axion. I thought that was pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's all about building. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna do something exciting for your project, you have to have a following yourself as well, and people have to relate and like what you do and what you say. I myself, I'll go out and I'll play music for folks. That gets me a following, and then
Yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, I'll get on these
Yeah.
lives, these Twitter Spaces, and I'll pick up my guitar and I'll play a song, and they end up liking my profile, and now they have to hear about Axion all they know. So
I mean, yeah, Fix and the social gorillas really are doing epic work. They're constantly getting us onto the top of these charts that I've put on my screen now. This like
Nice.
projects mentioned on social media in the last 7 days, and Axion, as you see on this one, it's in 5th place, but we've often been in 1st, 2nd place, just with the highest amount of social volume, and that really helps bring new eyes onto Axion. So keep up the hard work, gorillas. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Awesome work.
thank you.
Good says, when Destroyer DJ? Well, Destroyer unfortunately is having internet problems and can't come online. It's a bit of a shame.
Hmm.
Let's see
Yeah, I'd
what
just like to say, well done, Shane, and you social gorillas. It's hard to keep up with you guys on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to be working on some new content for them, new things for them to promote, because it's hard just constantly talking about the same thing over and over again. So this is one of the things with Axion Launch, getting new projects involved, new Launchpads, and new aspects of Axion. It gives them new things to talk about, which will really help.
Yeah.
No, it really is, guys. Yeah, it really is pulling. And like yesterday, that's why I've done a video yesterday, just a quick video on showing budding YouTubers, just a simple way of, promoting Axion or any other projects out there. So hopefully some of the guys that watch my videos will do some videos on Axion and stuff like that, even little short ones,
Definitely. Great
Yeah.
job. As Prana says, great job, Crypto Casino and Superman Axion token with YouTube content. Definitely. And I think Prana Armor, Ruckus 3000, I think.
Prana's done a couple of...
You started making the
Yeah,
video.
exactly.
He's done some.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
fantastic
good.
as
They're
well.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah, man.
take a lot, guys. It doesn't take a lot.
The first 2 or 3 are the hardest, that's for sure. Once you get through
Come, guys,
those,
if we
you're
get to
good
the 100 likes, I will show you my Heineken beer. Come on, 100 likes, 130. Come on, smash them likes.
I thought you were gonna say something else there.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think Prana is really following the footsteps of Crypto Casino and Superman token. So it's it would be nice to see other community members stepping up as well. So this is exactly what the whole idea of this guerrilla marketing, where we as investors. I mean, again, even though some of us we're part of the team members, but essentially we are all investors of Axion. And what more better marketing than to be done by those who actually who are invested in the project itself. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Actually, Dead Poet, you touch on a point there. For anyone that watches his live stream afterwards, what you got to understand is a lot of us, Dead Poet, Pullen, myself, I don't know about Metal and ActFed, and I know Shane was as well. We've all been in Axion since it was Hex 2T. So we're still up on our money, but we're still out there, and we're community members. We're out there, we're bashing, we're slugging it out, we're doing our bit to to promote Axion. Yeah, so you guys that, unfortunately, some of you guys say got in 5-10x from at this point, and you're at a loss at the moment. But what you do is your dollar cost average, and that's what you do in crypto. And touching point on one of the conversations earlier where Axion is down, you could have bought Cardano 6 months ago at $3. It's at just over $1 now. So don't just what I call focus on one project. Yeah, a lot of the projects out there, if you bought in 5-6 months ago, you're down. So what you do, the smart move, if you've been in crypto long enough, guys, and this ain't financial advice, but if you've been in crypto long enough, this is where you, if you've got the money to do it, yeah, don't sell the wife or kids or anything, but if you've got the money to do it, this is where you buy a little bit. Yeah, you don't throw all your money in, but you top up on your altcoins, not just Axion, whatever you're going to go in.
Exactly. You never know when it's gonna suddenly start pumping.
Suddenly spike up, yeah.
And it can do a 10x or a 20x in a couple of days. So you never know.
100%.
I mean, let me just share my screen quickly. I'll share the current chart. There we go. Let's see if you can see that. So yeah, so this is since we moved to Polygon, and yes, we know it's been going downhill, but if you can't see that it's slowed down and that it's pretty much bottomed out, I don't know what chart you're looking at. Like any day now, we could just start climbing back up, or we could start pumping. So
100%. Smart money is accumulating,
just a matter of time. Exactly. Smart money is accumulating on each one of these dips. They've been accumulating, and any day now it's just going to go. I mean, if you look at the entire chart, the entire history of Axion on live coin watch, you can see that we can pump very fast. We can pump from 0.002 to 0.007 in a matter of 24 hours. And at the moment, with such a low market cap, load up
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Currently, our market cap is $2.5 million. That's circulating supply.
Absolutely crazy, guys.
It is tiny, so we could really pump up to 20x in no time. We could get past our all-time high in the next couple of months. We just need to be heard. We just need to get out there and get people investing. So yeah, keep up.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful website, man. I mean,
I think it's important. I think it's important to realize that most tokens, we've already outlived the lifespan of most tokens.
True.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Most 90% of tokens these days, or in the last few years, they're all pump and dumps. They're all tokens that last either a few months, up to 6 months, up to a year maybe, and they pump up, and the initial investors win big, and then 95% of people lose out. But they're just short-lived tokens. Axion is a long-term token. We are planning to make Axion last for at least 15 years, if not 20 years, 30 years. We're trying to, the way we're building it out, the way we're adjusting the tokenomics and fixing things up is all designed for longevity. So sure, we haven't pumped up to 100x in a couple of days, but that's not the plan. The plan is long-term sustainability, so that everyone who has invested today, I mean, you're all still very early. You're first 10,000 investors, first 20,000 investors, and you staked for a long term. So you're all going to see the rewards from it. You just need patience.
Another thing I'd like to point out, guys, that I never ever talk about. Yeah, but if you're a smart investor, you look at certain different things. And for instance, if you just go on, let's use CoinGecko as an example. Yeah, there's 12,659 coins out there. Axion is ranked 600. We're within the top 1,000.
Yeah.
Simple as that, right? Absolutely as simple as that. And a 2 million market cap. I mean, come on. Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer, really. And yeah, as you
say,
it
is a no-brainer.
CoinGecko.com/Axion. We are currently, where is it? Ranked 632. That's been increasing or decreasing, going up over time. And yeah, make sure if you do kind of a site, make sure you click good so that you're voting good, because that does help get us further up the ranks.
And that's what I said, Pauline. Look how many coins are out on the market, guys. Shit coins. 12,659 coins out there. And we're within the top 1,000. Yeah?
Exactly. And we're going to be on the first page. We're going to be in the first 100 within the next year. We're definitely going to get there. We just need the community to stay strong, stay patient, and stay bullish on Axion.
Absolutely.
I'm just reading through some of these comments. Nicholas, when will the Galaxy NFTs be launched? That should be in the coming 2 to 3 weeks, hopefully. I'm going to spend some time focusing on that again, get those launched. XJ website looks awesome, thank you. Prana Arm, dark mode looks very nice, thank you. Good, I remember celebrating being the top 1,000 on CoinGecko. Yeah, indeed. I remember celebrating that, and now we're 632nd, working our way up the ranks slowly. I remember celebrating when we had what was it? Let me just share my screen again. Yeah, celebrating when we had 10% locked up for 15 years, and I remember celebrating when we had 20% and then 30%. We've now got almost 50% of our entire supply staked for 15 years. Cannot be sold.
Crazy.
Which is insane. No other crypto has got anything like that. It really is huge. And in total, we've got 75.6% staked, which again is huge. So we're going to get there. Definitely outperforming a lot of other tokens. Even though the price is down, we're still outperforming a lot of tokens. So just, yeah, keep accumulating. And I think good things are going to come to those who wait, who are patient. Yeah, I think we've got another page to build out on the site about the Galaxy NFTs, and once that page is built out and on the knowledge base as well, we should be launching those stakes, NFT stakes.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Nicholas asks, 1 billion shares owned for a wallet is considered a whale? No, not 1 billion shares, but 1 billion principal. Because if you go to the stake, if you go to Accelerator, for example, and let's just see what I can get. So $500. Let's go DAI, so it's dollars. $1,000 will get me 32. 10,000, 30,000. There we go. So $32,000 will get you 1 billion Axion principal. So that would get you a whale. So right now it costs $32,000 to become a whale, and that's going to give you, where's shares? Shares. 3.5 billion shares. So sure, about $10,000 will get you 8,000 really. 9,000? Yeah, $9,000 will get you 1 billion shares, but that doesn't make you a whale because you've only got 334 million. So was it $32,000 will make you a whale?
Just to point out, guys, back in the day, it was only I don't know if it was a couple of $1,000 to make you a whale, even at the price it is now.
Zov says, will the Galaxy NFTs be sellable at launch? If so, please tell me will there be a higher tax for doing so or a scale tax based? There will be a tax for selling. All those details will be revealed at the time. There will be a transferring from wallet to wallet. I believe we're going to enable it to be free for the first week. So that if anyone's currently they've got a stake in a software wallet and they want to move it onto a hardware wallet like a Ledger, they'll be able to do that for free in the first week. But we don't want to leave transferring to be free forever because people would avoid selling it for OpenSea and they would just transfer it to someone on the black market as such. And that comes with risks because people could get NFTs stolen, etc. But yeah, for the first week, we believe that will be free. And as for the tax, when you sell a stake, those details will be revealed at the time of launch. Prana says, can I make the support site into dark mode as well? I wish we could. I don't think we can. The people we use to do this, Intercom, they don't have dark mode, which is a bit of a shame. I'll have a look though. Or maybe I'll send them a message and say sort it out. Why does the Axion Today app reflect some penalties, even though you've never had a penalty? So the Axion Today website is a third-party website, and I believe there are some things that aren't quite working on there currently. It is reporting for some people a penalty, even though they don't actually have any penalties. So please just ignore that. The best way to get accurate information is to go to the staking platform and look at your stakes under here. And at the bottom of the stake page, you'll see your stakes, and it will show you if you have any penalties or not. Penalties only accrue if you have got a matured stake and you've not withdrawn it within 2 weeks. So when your stakes mature, you've got 14 days to withdraw it before you'll start having penalties. And those penalties are 1% per week. So about 2 years, and you'll lose all of your stake if you don't withdraw it. Can you explain the split stake function? Sure. So some people have got stakes. They got one really big stake, and they might want to split it down into separate stakes. So because they might want to sell half of it, for example. So if you got a stake of 100 million, you could press split, and you can split it down into a stake of 30 million and 70 million. And then you could turn just for 30 million into Galaxy Stake NFT and put that on the market to sell, or you could transfer it to a different wallet. You know what I say about keeping all your eggs in one basket? Some people like to spread their stakes out across different wallets, different hardware wallets, just in case one of them gets hacked. It will keep the other one safe because they're in a different wallet. Any other questions from the community?
I'll pull in. I got one. Do we have plans for the Axion official to do maybe a regular once a week at a set time, even if it's not specifically on Axion itself, but perhaps the launch pads, like if we're having say 2 a month. I don't know, maybe let's say for instance Axion Friday at say 8 p.m. so people start getting, or investors start getting to know that right 8 o'clock every Friday there's an official from Axion, and it'll either be about launch pads. I think that would be a good thing.
I think we've had a few issues like lately, with people being ill, myself included, and the storms and stuff affecting us. But yeah, the plan is to do that. We might start with every 2 weeks, getting it at a set time every couple of weeks. We're bringing it up to once a week. But yeah, it's definitely something we want to do.
I think that would be good for the project, guys.
Yeah, 100%. I think we are also looking to get community members to join those live. Have a sharing session, or even getting the gorillas on board as well. To just talk about Axion, crypto in general. Yeah, definitely parts of the plan as well.
Exactly. We've got a few of you here today. We've got Metal, we've got Shane, Fix, we've got Crypto Casino. Good to see Ruckus actually. Panorama, if you're around, you're welcome to join. P Scully says, how about weekly town hall? So yeah, we do have town halls every so often in Discord. We will be having one once the votes are out. So we're putting these votes out. We had a town hall about 3 weeks ago. I think it is now almost 3 weeks ago, going over tokenomics. Once these votes are live, we'll have another town hall just to help answer people's questions about the votes.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're not already on Discord, definitely come and join us on Discord. Discord.gg/Axion. And that's where most of our community hang out. So you can come and vote on new proposals, and that's available for shareholders who staked for over 5 years. So as long as you've got, I think, 1 million staked for 5 years, you can have a vote. So that's something important to cover, actually, because in the past, the voting system was based on shares. So it was weighted. So if you had 1 million shares, you had 1 million votes. Or if you had 50 million shares, you had 50 million votes. So it was kind of, unfortunately, weighted towards the whales because they could almost swing the votes because they had so much power. So now we've got this voting system ready to go again since the migration to Polygon. We've changed it so that it is 1 vote per wallet. This makes it a lot more fair. So everyone's got a voice, even the smaller people. So yeah, as I say, these votes will be out soon. Also, if you're not already in our Discord, you can give and receive tips in Axion. You can withdraw to your wallet at any time. This is real Axion. You can get tipped. There's quite a lot gets tipped. I can't remember now what the largest tip was. Let me have a look. So the largest tip we've ever had was 15 million Axion, which was huge. I think that was about $7,000 or $8,000 at the time, which is a huge tip.
Yeah.
What else was there on community? Watch and join exciting live shows. Yeah, verified partners. So yeah, come and join the Discord if you're not there already. What else have we got on the comments? As a hex holder, I got painful on Ethereum fees for so long. Now you've migrated to Matic. I want to thank you guys for such a good move. Yeah, exactly. Everyone was so fed up with the fees on Ethereum. I mean, even hex holders currently, they can't stake or unstake. It costs them $500-600 to just do anything. Same for every project who's stuck on Ethereum. So moving to Matic has been a great help in terms of fees, But of course, it changes the adoption because there's less people using Polygon and Matic at the moment. But I think it's easier to onboard when the fees are a penny or a fraction of a penny. So over time, we should see adoption. XJ asks, would it be profitable for Axion to launch NFTs like other NFT projects? For example, 5,555 unique Axion or NFTs. Yeah, definitely could be something. Got to make sure there's enough people there to buy them. But yeah, I think some of the new Axion launch people who've been approaching us are also NFT projects. You know,
Yep.
so rather than buying tokens, you could be buying NFTs at a pre-sale price before they have their public launch. So that'll be quite exciting. And yeah, we'll certainly look into that for Axion NFTs.
Yeah, guys, we meant it when we are saying when we have the vision of being the world's best staking ecosystem. You know, the moment you guys staked, you know, you guys have access to all the other features, and right now, the Launchpad is the most attractive part of it. You know, and that's where we are also looking to introducing other types of projects other than token projects.
I will answer this one. Right. So, are you considered going multi-chain?
Sorry, I didn't realise I was muted then.
No.
Sorry, guys.
Knows BNB or Matic or
Yeah, just about
necessary. Well, this is my personal opinion. Is we've got the ability to go back to Ethereum with 2.0 if the gas fees comes down. I personally think BNB Pulse might be a possibility in the future, but personally, why do we need to change at the moment? Cheap fees, and once people get their head round Polygon itself, there's no point in my personal opinion.
No, exactly. That's the thing. It's people think it would be easier for adoption, but it is tricky. I'll repeat what I just said, but because I was muted, obviously no one heard me. Basically, yeah, multi-chain. We have considered it in the past. We have spent extensive time researching it, looking into it. Problem is, like the structure of Axion. We're not a simple token. If we were a simple token where you simply buy it and hold it and sell it, sure, multi-chain is very easy, and this is why a lot of other projects have gone multi-chain. But because we had the auctions and we now got the accelerator, the way that Axion pays dividends, it makes it almost impossible for us to go multi-chain, because you would have to have a second accelerator on BSC, and then that's generating a different pool of Bitcoin dividends to the one on Matic, and which stakers does it get paid out to? It makes it very complex. We'll look into it again, but as I say, we've looked into it in the past and it just wasn't possible. But yeah, we'll see. But as Crypto Casino is saying, then we have got the ability to move back to Ethereum. Should Ethereum finally get its act together and launch ETH 2.0, we could well move back. But at the moment, there's no point really. Fees are so cheap on Polygon. Polygon is growing every day. It's getting more and more adoption, more and more users. Even in a better market, there's still new users coming across to Polygon. So I think where we are currently is good. But yeah, it is, as I say, it's something we looked into. Not an easy solution, sadly.
Paul, and just adding to Nicholas's sort of question there, Fiat on-ramp, is that still in the workings?
Yeah, as we said earlier on in the call, we're in final talks.
Maybe I missed that, sorry.
No, that's right. No, yeah, we're in final talks now. We've been in talks with 8 different companies. We're in final talks with one of them, and hopefully we'll have some news for you soon. Can't tell you any more than that for now. But yeah, fingers crossed for a Fiat on-ramp. For now, if people are trying to buy crypto from a credit card or debit card, I highly recommend moonpay.com, because you can buy directly onto Matic, so you can buy directly into your Matic wallet. I'll just share my screen quickly.
And I actually must say, guys, that is absolutely super easy. Yeah, MoonPay.
So yeah, just go to moonpay.com, click buy, and you'll see which cryptos you want to buy. And in here, simply type Matic, or simply type Polygon, and you'll see you can buy Ethereum on Polygon, Matic on Polygon, or USDC on Polygon. So I'd suggest buying Matic because you need Matic for gas fees. You simply select that, type in how much in US dollars you want to buy, and then you paste in your wallet address. You connect your wallet, and it gets your wallet address automatically, and that's it. It will go through the next stages for you, and it will deposit that Matic directly into your wallet address. So I definitely recommend using them. Cool, so no more questions for now. Axion Launch has upside, definitely does. As I say, in the past, we held off Axion Launch because it was taking up too much time, our focus. But now we've evolved it so that it's seamless with the pledge engine and the vesting engine. It's a lot easier for us to handle. So we will be ramping up Axion Launch to get new investors into Axion. Nicholas says, this coin is weird. It's a fantastic opportunity. Price does not reflect at all. Unique, rare example on the industry. Are you considered to list Axion in exchange? Yes, we are working towards CEX listings currently. Have been for a while. We're just waiting on legal opinion letters and stuff. And we do aim to get listed on an exchange. And yeah, as Prior Arm says, make sure you get a Polygon version of the Matic token, not the Ethereum version. So that's talking about when you're using a fiat on-ramp. So when you type Matic, you've got Matic ERC20 or Matic Polygon. So this one would go to an Ethereum wallet. This would go to your Polygon wallet. Same if you're buying, say, USDC. You can buy USDC on Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, or ZK Sync. Cool. Any further questions for the community? Then I think we're going to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, hey guys, I got to take off. I got to run a couple errands here before my voice chat there on Discord.
No worries. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Talk to you later.
Cheers.
Hey, thanks.
One thing that people haven't asked about in a little while is the let me see if I can find it. Support Axion NFT. So we've got the Diamond Stake, we've got the OG Polygon, we've got Supernova NFT, we've got the OG 2.5 NFT, and the OG 100 mil NFT, and then we've got the liquidity replenishment NFT. New artwork coming soon. So currently, this NFT, as you know, to the 136 people who are holding it, the artwork is currently just a doodle from Delhi because it's a placeholder. We will be having the new artwork. It's almost done now. It's 90% done, and we will be announcing this very soon. And then everyone will be pleased to see that their NFT has a refreshed image. And these are currently selling for $2,000, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I just want to say that those of you guys are selling the diamond stakes NFTs, right? I think you guys are not doing justice to those. Yeah, I mean, this like diamond stakes are the cream of the crop where you only get 5% excess.
Yeah, that's quite mad selling them for that low. I mean, we're going to see these increase over time.
100%.
I think the floor was about 0.1 ETH, which is a bit more fair, but still, these do have a lot of utility. They get you a much better allocation in. Do they get you an allocation of launches? No, they don't, but they do get you a bonus on the accelerator. They get you a 5% bonus, which is great.
It's the highest.
They will have other utility over time. So yeah, it's definitely worth trying to collect all of these. Make sure you've got one of each of them. There might be some things one day where you require all of them, or you require at least 4 of them. So we'll see. Definitely collect those. Supernovas are doing well, 0.3 ETH, which is not bad, $800. But yeah, as I say, we'll be having the liquidity replenishment ones launching soon.
I've worked really hard to keep them off the market. Every time they hit those prices, I'm adding my little NFT collection. That's for sure.
Ooh, thanks.
I got like 7 of them, or 8, I think.
Nicholas has asked, what's happening to the Axion credit card? It will come in future. Yeah, so this has been a long time ago. This was passed over to Connect Financial, and we're still waiting for them to make that happen. If it doesn't happen with them, we will look to make it happen with someone else.
100%. There's always alternative providers out there, you know, that we can actually speak to.
Cool. Okay. I don't think we can reveal any of the other secrets for now, Dead Poet, can we?
Yep.
We've got to keep those
Nah.
close. But
Yep.
got some exciting things for you coming in the future. And yeah, as I say, so after this video has finished, please do leave a comment, and you stand a chance of winning one of these 5 Axion branded Ledger Nano S hardware wallets. Just leave a comment explaining why you're bullish on Axion on the uploaded video, the recorded video, and you stand a chance of winning. And we will edit the description after 2 weeks and put out who the winners are. Last questions. Prana Arm, would you guys consider bringing out any limited edition NFTs to Accelerator? Particle NFTs, all look the same. Potentially, yeah. We've been in talks about some Axion launch NFTs, which might grandfather you into all launches in the future. So, say the accelerator requirements change, say it goes from 5 million to 10 million or whatever, and you've only got 5 million staked. Having this NFT could potentially always allow you into the maximum allocation. So that could be good. It brings, of course, a secondary market. People could just buy those NFTs in order to take part in Axion launch. And some ideas about other types of NFTs as well. So news will come on those.
Yep.
People do love NFTs. Staking portal refresh. Yeah, that's definitely in the line. We've learned a lot as we've built the staking platform out over the years. Lots of things have changed. It's got a little bit cluttered in places. We do have plans to give it a refresh. Yeah, we'll see in the future. Can you fix the collider fees on Matic, as fees are not automatic as staking? I'm not sure what you mean there. We haven't had any reports of the fees not working. If you could send us a message on Discord or use the live chat help button, send us a screenshot of what you mean there, Nicholas, and we'll certainly look into that and get it fixed if there is an issue. But as far as I know, it's all working fine. Cool. Anything else, Dead Poet?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, that's a shame Destroyer's internet's not working, so he was going to come and sing us a song today, but...
Exactly. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We'll have this every 2 weeks, so do join us.
Guys, if I can just say a quick one. Fixation, anyone that's watching now, in 50 minutes, he'll be on Discord. Yeah, for his off-topic Saturday voice. Yeah.
Yeah, let's join.
Yeah, everyone hop over to Discord, jump
I'll be
into
in
that
there.
off-topic voice.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, everyone, thank you for joining.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, man.
See you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Good day.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye.